really.
The tenets demand. I would that I could.
Oh, I hate this.
I will do my duty. At your beck and call. Indeed.
And of course, if I go here, I cannot use this. Yep.
At your beck and call.
Rejoice
I do ass. Of course I cannot.
I will do my duty.
And this one hit him too.
My place is at the fore.
Oh my Jesus.
Let's get to it.
Goodbye.
At the ready. My faith strengthens me.
Don't shoot my girl. Nice.
Stay vigilant.
If you shoot my girl, anyone from my retinue, you will die. I can promise you that.
Let's get to it. Time to slaughter some. My soul belongs to
Damn.
the infinity circuit.
Quick.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I'm a member.
No, I won't use this. I will shoot your asses.
Hear you moving.
162 damage. Holy
This
crap.
team is beneath. Another soul slips beyond the veil.
Well, that is a lot of damage.
My exile has not ended yet.
Heal yourself, please.
You have offered me another chance.
Thank you. Okay, I don't need this.
I understand your intent. Hear
Put
you
them.
moving. No more.
Here you moving. No
If
more.
it serves your cause.
150. Holy crap.
I am not your seat. I deal death with my hands.
190. And I'm still shooting. Oh crap.
This
Hit him.
tedium has been. Weakness is hidden from my sight.
That is dumb. That is dumb damage.
Delight my masters with your demise. A satisfying demise. I will triumph.
Oh crap.
I'll do it. As the Emperor.
Okay.
Faith without.
You deal a lot of damage. I cannot use this. Nice.
Brings me no pleasure.
Nice, my little
A dance of
girl.
blades and shadows.
One stack.
This goes against the tenets.
What? The executioners makes an attack with their secondary weapon. On hit, the target suffers weapon damage. Uses death from above against a target enemy without spending a charge.
The undying Emperor whispers his will.
Whoa! Yarm's faithful soul, the tyranny. Oh crap. Growl. No! Oh, huge mistake. Well done by me.
Field medicine at its finest.
You will. And I cannot charge him.
A tactically sound approach.
Damn it.
Indeed.
Endure. And hit him.
Victory is imminent.
And of course he's dodged.
I will do my duty.
He dodged it.
It will be done.
Damn it. I could have killed him.
Break their morale. Hold on.
Nice. Aberrant. No, idiot, no. Shit. Shit. Run, Cassia. Run as far as you can. Oh. Nope. I won't use this. Enforcer officers.
If I
Hey.
may,
Purpose
Fuck him.
guides me.
Then. Oh wow.
One step closer.
My dog will die.
isn't this a job for the serfs?
What can I do? I can shoot him. But it's done. I can probably move him. Can? Yes, I can.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Nice. But not nice. That is not nice.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Can I move this? Nope. This? Yes, I can.
Do not
Shit.
dare ask.
Okay.
Purpose guides me. I will triumph.
54 damage is a good damage.
Ruin beckons.
You dodged it. You effing dodged it. 42 damage. Okay. Okay.
Time to prove my...
Damn!
I'll save your colors.
He deals a lot of damage. And it's way too much. And I cannot even shoot him. Yeah, I can. Okay.
I'll do it. I refuse.
Woo. Let's try it. Come on. Girl,
As the Emperor
please.
commands, I act. I am his will made manifest.
Quick. Of course he
Do
dodged.
it. As the Emperor commands, I
Of
act.
course he dodged.
You, my Emperor.
Okay, Kibble.
As honor ordains.
Make
shall not
him
fail.
dead.
As honor ordains.
Of course he dodges. Of course he dodges every single shit.
As the tenants demand.
Oh,
I cannot serve you in this way.
why?
Trust me.
Let's hide. For real, let's hide.
To the heretics!
What a cool...
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. If I may.
fight. What
Me?
a...
If you insist, Lord Captain. That is foolishness. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Really? Oh
Step
god.
aside. The navigator
Let's
is
move.
coming.
Let's hide.
Isn't this a job
Try
for
to
the
inflict
servants?
some damage. Missed.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Purpose guides me.
Num 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 num.
I need
That's a good roll. What the hell? Oh. Sorry, dog.
one step closer. Ruin beckons.
Again, 5 damage? Why?
Purpose
Punch him.
guides me.
Nice. Good dog.
The science
Good doggy dog.
me. The true believers will inherit all.
Shoot. Okay, Argenta. Kill him, please.
Without eradicated.
Thank you. God damn. Can I throw a stun grenade?
I will leave footprints of scarlet.
Can I stun him? Oh, this is the vial.
The shadows will see.
Whatever. 26 damage. Whoa. From where? 44? Girl. Bunk. Nom nom. Bye.
Makes us weak.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
28 to 35, and this is 30
I
to
shall not
34.
fail.
What's the dodge?
No.
Of course. Every single freaking time.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Every single freaking time.
Isn't
Move.
this a job for the serfs?
Can I revive my pet? Yes, I can.
Purpose guides me. Ruin beckons.
Doubt is for the weak.
Damn, what a cool battle. Seriously.
My emperor.
What a cool battle
As the
it
Emperor
is.
commands, I act. I'll do it. I am your blade and shield. As honor ordains. Death is a blessing.
Wow. Nemesis is crouching on the ground, clutching at the bleeding wound under his ribs. His tortured body is still strong, and everything in his posture expresses a will to fight on. The red scarf no longer covers his face, and the vigilante grins at you with bloody teeth. Weak, I have yet to be impressed. The bright familiar eyes of the flute player from the lower decks glint with bloodness? Flute player? The humbler swindler who used to play tricks on fools with the help of his trained rat now nods at you mockingly. I've been waiting for this meeting, Lord Captain. Oh my god. What a great stuff they did. No longer covered by the broken goggles, the hairless skull is bulging with massive growths. However, the mutant nature of your enemy is just as quickly betrayed by an even more unsettling feature, the third arm growing out of his torso. You watch as its fingers deftly empty the drum of a stub revolver and load it with fresh rounds. Entertain the rabble with games and music. Not only then, as you can see, I also sang glorious songs about the cruelty of the officers, the callousness of the Lord Captain, and the bravery of the selfless Nemesis. And I gave you a green light to do this. Nobody ever noticed the pathetic little flute player who always carries a few ration cards for bribing enforcers, do they? Hiding in the shadows of your rotten kingdom was far too easy. You will be the last Nemesis this ship ever sees, I will make sure of it. The battle for this ship freedom is at an end. Do you have any last words before you die? Surrender and you will be judged fairly for your transgression. While mutant, you are an insult to the human. Oh. There should be like answer. I liked what you did to those people, but I will have you to be judged. Prepare for the fight. Aren't you a little overconfident? Nemesis casts a glance at the stub revolver in his hand, then back at you. You are right in front of me. My gun is loaded. I believe this tune is not quite finished yet. It feels like time has become vicious and is slowing you down. You see the bloody hand of Nemesis raise the weapon, and your body reacts of its own accord. There is no time to deliberate. You draw your weapon and point the barrel at Nemesis, but he is already aiming his own at you. A malevolent grin spread over his face. The two black muzzles stare into each other, and the world around you narrows to a thin line. Kibala emerges nearby like a shadow blade gleaming menacingly in her hand. She hisses softly, ready to pounce. It is your threat that will break today, and no other. Save your message for your false god when you meet him, servant of death. I am glad I get to take you both down at once. The second gun is now pointing at Kibala. I vow that your murderous sect will fall along with the Lord Captain. Exchange glances with Kibala. You are just another mutinous scum. Oh, please, you resent that you were born a freak. Oh. Exchange glances with Kibala. Kibala is watching you out of the corner of her eye. She does not utter a word, but in her posture, in the cold look on her face, in the subtle glint of her blades, you read every movement of the deadly dance she is about to perform. Meanwhile, her slightly shifted gaze tells you that she is reading your tactics just as clearly. Nemesis will stand no chance when you two act as one. Damn. I have the God Emperor on mine. That means you are doomed. I see you will not be intimidated. How about we make a deal? Failed. Nice try, Nemesis grins defiantly. But the dead have nothing that the living might want. A tense silence falls, for all the words have been spoken. At last, Nemesis says quietly, "It's fine, it's time. Farewell, Lord Captain." The acerbic smile vanishes from his face. Instead, his demeanor turns cold, collected, calm, with the indifferent grimace of scorn. Time stops for a moment, and then, as if tossed by a blast wave, the events fly forward like murderous shrapnel. Shoot first. In tandem to deceive the enemy. Let's do it. Failed. You and Kibala move almost as one, but the maneuver lacks coordination and precision. Lacks coordination. You have a gunshot, and you attack the enemy with a furious cry. Damn. We failed. Once your... Oh. She cut his head off. Once your heartbeat calms down and your breathing evens out, you realize that the bullet that was meant for you has somehow failed to hit his mark. Kibala is strangely standing next to you, still breathing heavily as she wipes her blade. Scarlet stain is spreading quickly along her side, blood soaking her clothes and trickling down the floor. Nemesis' head lies severed at her feet. It is over. I am your shield. The character suffers a 10 penalty to toughness. Kibala used her body to cover her domain from Nemesis' shot, suffering a grave wound as a result. Oh. Kibala, are you injured? What? I am, but it matters not. Kibala looks indifferently at the body hole in her side. This bullet was never meant to cut my thread, but it belongs to you. He did not harm me. Kibala looks at Nemesis' body with an incomprehensible expression. But he tried. Such was his idea, and he remained committed to it until the last breath. He was a good death. His was a good death. The decapitated body lies motionless on the deck. The cut at the neck stares back at you from the grotesquely distorted ridge of its spine. The power of the folk myth fades into the air like the smoke billowing from the muzzle of his stub revolver. Thus ends the struggle of Nemesis. Kibala picks up the severed head from the deck and gazes into extinguished eyes with a strange wistfulness. The struggle is not people, the struggle is ideas, and people are merely their vessels, the carriers of the struggle. I need to reflect on his death, Domin, but she don't like to kill people. I need to stand before the Undying One and hear his blessed whisper. We can discuss that, what happened after. But she don't like to kill people. Okay, can I... Relics of Unknown Saints. When the wearer has less than 50% wounds, every second attack against them is automatically dodged. The effect lasts up to 2 rounds. Promise of Retribution. Deals an additional 6 direct damage to the target for each stack of fatigued suffered by the target. Every hit from this weapon inflicts 1 stack of fatigue on the target for 1 round if the target fails a toughness resistance test. Those 2 guns are very good. Are these different from one another? No. That's the line. Cool. Okay. Let's level this shit up. After the Executioners uses Carnival of Mystery for any target that has suffered and will suffer damage from the Executioner this combat, both prior and after this ability is used, their armor does not reduce damage dealt by damage over time effects. Whenever Carnival of Misery is used, enemies in a 6-cell radius suffering from any damage over time effect immediately suffers an additional instance of damage from those effects. Until the end of combat, all damage dealt to enemies by the Executioner's damage over time effect is increased by 100. Until the end of combat, the Executioners is healed by the damage over time effects instead of suffering damage. The number of wounds restored is equal to the amount of damage that would be dealt by an effect after all modifiers have been applied. Yep. I like for her to be healed. Until the end of combat, the target of dispatch loses half of its current armor and deflection. That's cool. Whenever the assassin hits an opening, they gain lethality 15 rounded down. Temporary wounds. Attack kills the target. All enemies in 3-cell radius around the target gains 2 stacks of disturbed effect and must pass agility resistance test or become staggered for 1 round. Yes, please. What do you have? All allies in selected area also gain 20% to dodge, parry and armor. Nice. The maximum number of action points granted to take and hold is increased to 5. Take and hold? Oh, the grand strategy is choose 1 combat tactic area. Every ally inside the area except the grand strategist gains an extra turn with AP and MP. Oh. Yeah, this will be good. Combat that the Archmilitant reaches 0 wounds while under the effect of steady superiority or heroic sacrifice. The Archmilitant restores 20% of the maximum wounds and lost 3 effect. Heroic Act of the Archmilitant archetypes and the Heroic Act of Warriors of Soldier archetype in single combat. Note, you can still only use a Heroic Act or Desperate Maneuvers measures once per round. Till the end of combat, the Archmilitant's attacks do not spend all MP. Additionally, each attack grants a stacking 5% bonus to dodge for 1 round. That's dumb. Stacking 2% bonus to a critical hit chance. Until the end of combat, every attack grants a Okay. Vanguard. Unyielding Guard. Until the end of their next turn, the Vanguard cannot die. Until the start of their next turn, all damage suffered by the Vanguard is reduced by 7. Yeah. Becomes a target of enemies' attack. The Overseer has their damage dealt increased by 2%. The effect stacks and lasts until the end of combat. Overcharge, the familiar gains 30 to its key characteristics for 1 round. The next round the bonus becomes 10. Lasts until the combat. 1 deflection for 1 round. When I use reactivate. The momentum